Hi, I'm Tiffany Domino. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my website is hotentrepreneur.org, and my mission there is to help you grow your business from idea to enterprise. I have a free course on my website that you should stop by and check out to help you get leads to your business every day using the internet. Today I want to do a review for you of Aweber. Aweber is a email marketing service, and I want to talk to you about the pros, the cons, and the alternatives. So if you're looking for a thorough Aweber review, then you're in the right place. So the scenario goes that you've started a business and you've been doing some networking online and offline. You figured out that people aren't buying your products on your first encounter, but they look interested and need a little more follow-up. As a result, you're starting to compile this list of potential customers, a list of potential vendors, and a list of potential collaborations. And you know it would take you forever to try to send emails explaining your company to each of them or to follow up individually at regular increments. So you try to figure out, what do I do? You stumble across email marketing as a solution, but there's so many options you're confused about which is the right fit for you. You see Constant Contact, ConvertKit, Get Response, and others, and it gets a little confusing trying to figure out which is best. Does this sound familiar? Because this is the situation many entrepreneurs find themselves in. You might be able to relate. Maybe it's you that's trying to figure out how to manage all of the demands of communicating with all of your business contacts effectively. And I know how that is because I've looked around for email marketing, and you can see some of the videos that I've done of different email marketing platforms to help you evaluate which one is good, which one is bad, which one is the best fit for you. And so email marketing isn't as simple as one being good and one being bad. Instead, it's more like going to Walmart to the drink aisle where there's lots of options and you have to choose your flavor. I've signed up for most of the email marketing services to observe the pros and cons for you, and in this review, I plan to outline them for you. I'll do this in a way so you'll be able to see the features that might be useful for your business, and I plan to also talk to you about what it is, how it works, the pros and cons, what it does well, what it does not, what others are saying, good and bad, my recommendations, and some alternatives in case you want to continue looking around. So if you decide at any point you want to skip through the review, just check down in the description box and I have more links there for you to help give you some direction to the alternatives, to the training that I told you about, and to any additional resources that I mentioned in this video. So what is Aweber? As an overview, going back to the previous scenario, many entrepreneurs get in the situation where they have lots of people they need to keep in contact with, but not enough time to do it manually. In this scenario, it's best to leverage the technology the best you can using the modern tools available to us. With a tool like Aweber, you can automate emails. You can track analytics like open rate, click rate, and other metrics that will help you tailor your ongoing communication. And overall, you can stay top of mind so when your prospects need your product or service, they remember you. A little backstory on Aweber. Aweber was founded by CEO Tom Colzer back in 1998. Their mission is to help entrepreneurs and small businesses create and send emails people love. So since 1998, Aweber has grown to support over 100,000 small businesses, and they have a team also to support their mission. How does Aweber work? Aweber is a software tool that stores the contacts you put in there. It also has capabilities to build automation sequences and mass email broadcasts so you can nurture the relationships with your contacts through email. Aweber offers you templates and tools to customize and design your messages, and they provide analytic data to you so you can continually observe what's working and what's not. So to get started with Aweber, you would visit their website, and This is what it looks like. Log off. So to get started with Aweber, you would visit their website, and their homepage looks something like this. And so as you can see, you enter your email, and then it takes you to the free trial page, which is here. And then you have to enter all of this information here, your name, your email, your phone number, your billing address, your credit card information. Even though it's a free trial, they still require your credit card information. And then you start your trial. So they have a 1 month trial. If you're annual, then that comes out to $19 a month, or monthly, then it comes out to $19 a month. If you're quarterly, it comes out to $32 for the first quarter and $49 from there. And then if you're annual, it comes out to $177 for your first year and $194 from there. So to get started, you visit their website, you set up your 30-day free trial account, and the billing information is required, so I have to update that. And then with the free account, you have access to their tools. You can experiment, and then you can decide if it's a good fit for you. So Aweber is best for small business owners who want simplicity, online entrepreneurs who want to do simple email marketing, but may practice methods like affiliate promotions that are not acceptable in other email marketing terms of service contracts. You'll find in the internet marketing circle, a lot of people who do internet marketing will recommend Aweber because they're known to be more flexible with different marketing promotion through email, whereas some other companies like MailChimp, they they have really stiff rules about promoting an email and things like that. And so a lot of people have been banned from using alternative email marketing services. So those who want to automate email marketing and get great support along the way, um, Aweber is a good option for them. Those who want to split test email subject lines, content, and send times, that's one of the features inside of Aweber, so you will be happy with that. And then those who use software that integrates well with Aweber. Who isn't Aweber good for? Customers who have been disappointed with Aweber were disappointed because they were banned without warning for spam or abnormal unsubscribe rates. So if this is your practice, you may want to reconsider. If you know you'll be doing heavy promotions and it might be considered spam, or you'll be having lots of unsubscribes, then you definitely, I mean, you'll have to be really careful regardless of which email marketing service you use. Um, Other customers who were disappointed said they wanted the highest deliverability ratings, and they felt that Aweber fell short there. They wanted more email customization functionality, and they felt like, Aweber didn't have enough. And they wanted link triggers, tagging, and automation features that Aweber just doesn't have. So if you want to have any features not available at Aweber, or you think one of these problems will be a deal breaker for you, you should check out some of the alternatives that I'll have at the end of the video, or I'll have them also linked in the description box below. So Aweber has a knowledge base, they have webinars, they have video guides, and they even have premium training that you can pay for to help with your email marketing. So I'll stop by and show you their knowledge base really quick. So as you can see here, they have their knowledge base where you can either enter questions or you can find some of the frequently asked questions, and it can help you to figure out how to use Aweber. And then they also have their webinars. Um, So they have on-demand webinars that you can use to learn more about email marketing. And then they have video guides as well. And the video guides are to help you with different uses of Aweber. So like the split testing, you can learn how to do that. Um, 4 emails that will double your sales, holiday email tactics, different things. So even if you decide that Aweber isn't the solution you want to use, you still can stop by and take a look at some of their training that they offer. It's probably still it probably would still be valuable for you regardless of which tool you use, because when you start email marketing is kind of like a new way to reach your customers. And if you haven't had a lot of experience, or even if you do and you want to brush up on different ways that you can connect to your customers or connect to potential customers by email, then these could be some good inspirational ideas. So what does Aweber do well? Aweber support. Aweber offers 24/7 support by email, phone, and live chat. And that's something that is actually fairly new. So if you go, isn't Aweber letting me go to their website? So if you go back to their website and you look at contact us, you can see that they have the 24/7 support, and it's through live chat. So you can just click here and you start to chat with one of the Aweber reps. You can give them a call, they have their number there, and then they also have this email form that you can use. And as you can see, they have lots of awards for their customer service. So even recent awards. So that's always a good sign. So what does Aweber do well? Aweber has been in the email marketing industry for a long time. So since 1998, they've been around. They're very familiar with the email marketing industry, what works and what doesn't, and they can be very helpful in that way. They have high customer satisfaction ratings. Their software works to increase the efficiency of sending follow-up emails or email blasts to a list. They provide training and support to help you with email marketing. What don't they do well? Aweber does duplicate billing, and this is a common complaint that you'll hear um, from people who have used Aweber, especially as their list size grows. Then the duplicate billing can really add on to the cost of using Aweber as a service. So if you have a contact that's subscribed to one email list, let's say for example you have a website and you have a, accounting boot camp, and then you have another opt-in that might be like let's say Intro to QuickBooks Bootcamp. And so you have these two different opt-ins, and maybe you have people who are visiting your website and they say, oh, I want to do the accounting bootcamp, and then I want to also do the Intro to QuickBooks Bootcamp. So they sign up to both email lists, and it's still one person and one email. Aweber would count it as two contacts, so then you'll be counted twice against the amount of people that they charge you for every month for your subscription. So that that a lot of times once you're established and you're growing your email list, that can really add up. Another thing that they don't do well, customer reviews suggest that there's sometimes a difficulty when a customer unsubscribes, so you have to manually delete the customers. And I'll show you how they have these different automation rules later on when I do the demo, and you'll be able to see kind of where the automation rules could be falling short. And then, so the Aweber the common positive feedback that you'll hear about Aweber is that it's great for affiliate marketers. Aweber is newbie friendly and very easy to figure out. The support is very helpful. And a lot of people say, I've been using Aweber Aweber for years, and they're very reliable. So those are good positive things to hear about any company that you're considering. But some of the common negative things that I found when reading all of the other reviews that I read and when watching the other videos of reviewers out there, they mentioned that they haven't made necessary changes to keep up with the changing needs of entrepreneurs. There's other software that's come out. There's other competitors who've advanced their platforms. And as a result, some of the entrepreneurs really wanted some of those newer, updated features. And Aweber hasn't really maintained that momentum of adding on the newest features that are out in the market. So the software, some people complain that the software is outdated. They said it's difficult to customize templates for your emails, so you'll likely have to pay Aweber for custom email templates. They said, I don't like how they count one subscriber who's on multiple lists as several subscribers. I mentioned that to you before. They said it's a pain to have to manually delete users who unsubscribe when Aweber doesn't do it for you. And then they also mentioned that it's missing a lot of tagging and segmentation features that are wanted in businesses. So some people, especially if you're doing a lot of e-commerce or selling courses or selling services or things online, those extra automation features that Aweber doesn't have might come in handy. So the most helpful positive Aweber review that I read is by a customer named Alex Z on G2 Crowd, and G2 Crowd is kind of like a question answer forum where the reviews respond to the questions that they ask. So in their review, they asked, what do you like best? And the customer responded, Aweber is a great email autoresponder program for my individual website. It has allowed me to send automatic emails to everyone who decided to opt into receiving my emails. Aweber is easy to use and it allows me to maintain contact with my audience. I would probably say the best part of this program is the price for what it does and how convenient it is to use. When they asked, what do you dislike? The customer responded, I dislike how the design the emails are not very professional. They seem basic and lack character, which is not that great from my perspective. I want my clients to see my emails like they're corresponding with me individually instead of on a list. Due to this, I find Aweber somewhat lacking sometimes. And when they asked what recommendations would you have for others considering the product, the customer responded, I would say that it is a program which is easy to use. It does not offer the best design. However, it is great for starting a business and has been a great starter program to use. I would also say that after a few years, it might be worth it to upgrade to a more professional and sleek looking program. And then their final question was, what business problems are you solving with the product? What benefits have you realized? And the customer responded, I use Aweber to contact my clients for my freelance profession. I like to make crafts and sell them online, and for part of my website, it is very important to have your clients be able to hear from you. This is why I started using Aweber. It has helped me maintain contact with my clients and has done so efficiently. So that's a good review. It was very thorough. And that's why I decided to include it so you can see the perspective of another customer who's having a good experience. But it's always helpful to see both the positive and the negative so you can evaluate whether the negatives would be a deal breaker for you and so that you're not disappointed by having false expectations. So the most helpful negative Aweber review that I found was this one by Shannon Kay, and it's also on G2 Crowd, and she said, Aweber is outdated and has too many problems, mainly the email deliverability. When they asked her, what do you like best? She said, it is easy to create forms. It is also easy to see how many leads you have. When they asked, what do you dislike? She said, emails go straight to spam. There's constant glitches. Forms look terrible and are difficult to make more aesthetically pleasing. Half the time, phone numbers won't come through. Doesn't work well with Zapier. CSV downloads don't work, impossible to create a good-looking email campaign. And then when they asked her, what are your recommendations for others considering the product, she said, don't use it for anything other than collecting and storing leads. Use a better system if you can. Then when asked, what business problems are you solving with the product? What benefits have you realized? And she said, we needed a way to collect and store our client leads. So if you're simply looking for a tool to store your emails, then this will be very exciting for you to use Aweber. However, if you're looking for more advanced features, then this isn't the most advanced platform in comparison to the others in the market. So the Aweber pricing starts at $19 a month for up to 500 email subscribers, and the price goes up to $149 a month for 25,000 email subscribers. And you can take a look at the pricing here. So as you can see, unlimited emails, $19 a month for up to 500 subscribers, and then it goes up incrementally from there based on how many subscribers you have. And then if you have over 25,000 subscribers, you have to get a quote directly through Aweber. So included in their plans are unlimited emails, automation, segmenting, analytics, customer solutions, sign-up forms, integrations, image hosting, 6,000 plus stock photos, 700 plus templates, and educational resources. Okay, so let's dive into what Aweber looks like from the inside. I'll log on and then I'll bring you right back. Okay, so I showed you basically what it would be like if you were to decide to create an Aweber account today. So after you create your Aweber account using the sign up form that I showed you previously, then it'll send you an email that lets you know that your account has been created, and it'll send you a link inside that email. Once you click that link, then it'll bring you here and it'll take you on a little prompt to help you set up your first list. So I've already went through those things and I created a list called test, and I went through briefly, and I want to show you how Aweber looks. This is a general overview of what you see immediately on your dashboard. So you'll see how many subscribers were added onto your list, how many were added yesterday, and then your total subscribers. You'll see the status of your list, and you'll also see the recent broadcast that you sent. So you can also create messages here. You can create a broadcast message where you can send one email out to everyone on your list, or you can send it out to a segment of your list. And as you can see, they have this drag and drop way to create emails. So you can add a video, delete the video. You can add in a button. You can add in the follow me buttons, or an image, sorry. And here goes the follow me buttons. And then you can add in which accounts you want. They have Facebook, Twitter on here. So it doesn't look like they have a way to add other handles. And you can also add in products, and you'll see that you can configure your shopping cart. Right now they only have Etsy here, but that is an option. Okay, so going back, you can also create, in addition to broadcast where we just were, You can also create split tests so that you can test your headlines in comparison to other headlines and see which headlines worked better. You can test which content worked better. And so that's another feature that a lot of internet marketers like about Aweber. Yesterday I did a review and a demo tour of Constant Contact, and they don't have the split testing option where you can test the content, or but they do have the option where you can test the headlines. So some of the features in Constant Contact in comparison to Aweber you may want to look at. And I also did a previous review of ConvertKit. So if you're in the market for email marketing services, you may want to check out some of those previous videos I've done if this one isn't quite looking like something you want to use. But anyway, they have the option of doing a split test, then they have campaigns, and I'll show you how to create a campaign. Basically, with their campaigns, you can create a welcome sequence, basically where a series of messages could go out when a person joins your list or when you meet someone new. Again, going back to the scenario where you might be going out doing different networking events and things like that. And then when you come back and you have all these business cards, you can add all of them into your email marketing service and send them out like a thank you. It was nice to meet you. This is a little bit about my business type of messages. Or you can use them if you have most of your traffic from online and people are coming to your website, then you can use the email campaigns as a way to do like a lead magnet or a challenge or something to reel people more into your business and understanding what you do. Um, so campaigns, when you go to this campaign, you can see it has one email, and basically when a person becomes a subscriber, then this welcome email would go out. And currently the message says, thanks for signing up to my company. And it has the tag is applied, welcomed after, and the tag is removed once they finish this campaign. But we could go ahead and add more emails inside this campaign. Okay, and then we can edit the emails or create a message, and it looks similar to how the broadcast email looks. You can use either their drag and drop email builder, the plain text message, which looks more like a normal text message that you would type in Gmail or Yahoo or a normal email service, and then they also have their HTML editor. A lot of people, even though they use a service like Aweber, they prefer this plain text because it looks more natural and it looks more authentic. Whereas the drag and drop builder, you'll find some companies still prefer to use that. They'll use it for making things like coupons and things like that, or to have buttons and to have products in the email, as you could see a little earlier. So this is another option. You have campaigns, and then Aweber has something very similar to campaigns, and that is their legacy follow-up series. Is kind of like the same thing. With the campaigns, you have more options. Like they have this message here. What's the difference between campaigns and a legacy follow-up series? The difference is that you can stop and start campaigns. You can set different triggers. You can take people off of them. You can start and pause them. But with the legacy follow-up series, you don't have that flexibility. It's automatically sent. It's in sequential order. Once it's turned on, you can't really turn it off. It doesn't pause, it doesn't close, and it doesn't remain in draft status. Once you set it up, it goes. So it seems like the campaign would be a better one to use on a regular basis instead of this legacy follow-up series. I'm not even sure what scenarios this would be effective for, but that is an option. If you find that it's a good use for you, then you can set up this legacy follow-up series. And then they have blog broadcasts where you can take the RSS feed from your blog and automatically send your posts out to the people on your contact list. So that can also create more engagement and have more people coming back to your website because they'll be informed when you have something new. And then you can manage your subscribers here. You can manually add people, and so you can manually add people, or you can import your list. So like you can see, they require that you use a CSV file or some type of Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets form here. And you can also input them by hand like this. And I want to show you the sign-up forms, how you can create sign-up forms. They don't have landing pages, but they do have these simple opt-in forms that you can add onto your website. And they have lots of different templates that you can choose from. Some of them are basic and plain, but some of them are, more colored and have more options. So you can customize your own, or you can use these opt-ins that they have here. And then it has reports. So the reports help you to know how many people clicked on the links you included in your email, how many people subscribed to your email list, how many people did not, how many people opened the emails. It gives you a lot of valuable data, so you'll know how people are interacting with the emails that you send out. And I also wanted to show you the integrations, because this is one of the major reasons why people like Aweber, is because it's been around since 1998, so they integrate with so many different other tools. So as you can see, lead pages, PayPal, Facebook, you can add email opt-ins onto your Facebook page. It integrates with WordPress, OptimizePress, ClickBank. And so you may see some things that you use, and that's another reason why you may choose Aweber above other options. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted. But you can see they have 847 integrations, and that's not considering what you can do when you use Zapier. I want to bring you back to the previous review. There was one person that mentioned that the Zapier integration didn't work well, and that's something that you'll have to weigh. Maybe some of the integrations work better than others, but still they're here, and in comparison to other email services, they do integrate with a lot of different software. So that's all I have for this review. I want to close it out with my final opinion. Overall, Aweber is a great software tool. Many people use Aweber and are very happy with it. It's missing some features that typically leave some customers to look elsewhere. But if you like the user interface, if you're happy with the features, if you're looking for simplicity, if you want an alternative to manually emailing, and if you want to test it out yourself, you can check out their 30-day free trial. I'll leave a link in the description box below how you can go and check it out for yourself. And these are some top alternatives that I recommend. If you want to continue exploring other options to see what works best for you, then ConvertKit is a good option. Constant Contact is a good option. And GetResponse is also a good option. And I'll be doing more reviews and videos on different email marketing services to help you make that decision. And so you can actually get a walkthrough of what the platform looks like if you were to start an account today. So I personally use ConvertKit, but it doesn't work for everybody. For me, you see, I do a media business, digital publishing, and so it works perfectly for me. But for other businesses that don't need the functionality or don't need the features or whatever, I like to do these videos to help you to choose what will work best for you. You can take a look at the ConvertKit video and see if that's a good fit for you. And it's a great fit for me. I really enjoy the software, but these are some other great options as well. And you want to use what is the most comfortable for you and what won't put that barrier to you actually doing effective email marketing um, and building those relationships with your customers. So I wouldn't say just because something is good for me, it'll work for you, because you may sign up and you're overwhelmed or something like that, and I would hate for that to happen. So also, if you are interested in training on email marketing, I recommend this platform here called Wealthy Affiliate. They have lots of training on email marketing that could help you to be more effective with building relationships online. And I'll leave a link in the description box below to um, where you can check out Wealthy Affiliate. But when you do, I also have a free course that I give to my referrals called Intro to Lead Generation. And Intro to Lead Generation is where I show you how you can get leads to your business on a day-to-day basis. The internet is a really powerful way to build a lead generation system and to have constant potential customers coming to learn and get to know more about your business. And if you're not using it effectively or you don't know how, then I would love for you to take my free course at How to Entrepreneur and to learn how to use that um, effectively. So I'll leave the link to that in the description box below. And hopefully this review gave you enough information that you could evaluate whether or not Aweber is a good option for you. If this review was good for you, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this where I create videos to help you build your business from idea to enterprise, please subscribe to this channel. I'll be creating many more videos with reviews and tutorials to help you grow your business from idea to enterprise. So that's all I have for you today. Have a great day. Bye.